Ollie, how's it going, man? How you doing? Nice. Good Lord. That was quick. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't think I've gotten that lucky in a while. Alright, well, good to know. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day, Ellie. I feel it. Marionette? Coincidence? Lord of the Mysteries reference? Oh my god. Marionettist? Oh no, not really dressed up, man. This is just like a... It's like a really thin overcoat I have. Because I'm sick, I'm feeling really cold. So I'm just wearing it. Nothing dressy about it. Just like clip. Not even buttons. So, we're good. Okay. Flying. Okay. Grit is like coincidence, reasonable development. Yes. Mouse, cat and mouse. Fight or flight? Quit and... So fight, spirit, grit. Elephant? I don't know what elephant has to do with it. Fuck, one away. Okay, so it's these three for sure. Fight, grit, spirit. By the way, since you're the first one here, Ellie, how's the music? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Is it okay? Oh my god, the two-song music is so good. DSV, how's it going, man? How you doing? By the way, DSV, marionette and on connections? Coincidence? I think not. Music is good, thank you guys. Leo Sam, how's it going? Huh? Yes, I see quit. I don't know what to make of it though. How's still not at 100%. Fight, grit, spirit, quit. You think so? No. Still not 100%. Better than yesterday. I think it's because I think taking the day off yesterday was really helpful because talking this much is like, it's really irritating to the throat. So especially when you're sick, it gets like horrifyingly bad. That's way too hot. That's way too hot. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm gonna burn myself on that bitch. Alright, the cold it is. Okay. Romero, how's it going, man? Spirit. Tool. Man, I suck at connections, but I got it today. So the thing is the second time I got it. Nice. Timeout. Glitch. Freeze. Quit. Yes! Yes! Oh, yes, okay. Okay. Spirit, grit, fight, fawn. No what is this one? I'm so close. Spirit, grit, fight. Like a... Oh, but... Resolve. Resolve. Of course. Silly me. Metal. Good. Good, 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 good. Nightwalker, how's it going, man? Timeout, Discord mod? YouTube mod too, I guess. Okay. I've got one shot. One shot, as Eminem says, okay? One opportunity. Tour. Flight. Car. Hotel. Things you do on a vacation or a trip. Yes! Fucking let's go! Let's go! Pushcar, how's it going, man? Sorry, I shouldn't be that excited about connections, but I lost 3 out of 4 of my mistakes on a one thing, okay? And then I clutched it up at the end. Okay, what is a marionette? An elephant, a fawn, and I mean, they're all... What the fuck? Elephant, fawn, moose. Okay, animals. What the fuck does marionette have to do here? Marionette, elephant, fawn. I don't know. What do we got? Everything is a... Oh, I did say moose. Yes. Sorry, Romero. Yes. That does say mouse. I'm sick. Okay, give me a break. It is a Lord of the Mysteries reference. Thank you. Alright, we're gonna get started in like 7 minutes, okay? So if you guys need to go, run out, make some coffee, grab some food, whatever, need to run an errand, feel free. How's everyone doing this fine Tuesday morning or afternoon or night? Five, 9. We are worried about Dr. Z. Oh yeah. It's getting bad out there, man. And my exams are over, so feeling so relaxed. That's good to hear. Dr. Z, man, this whole Middle East situation has not calmed down. It's been so long. What the fuck? And here I thought Trump said he was going to fix it day 1. Oof. We're going to tell our kids that we survived a plague and then a couple of wars, or farming for real. Actually, yeah. And then really add on to them in the middle of that. You go, yeah. And we had to walk to school during all that, okay? Do you understand? We saw missiles flying over top. You understand? We could see Corona being spread immediately in front of our eyes. We were, or farming for real. The kids are gonna go, wow, you went to school? Yeah, we walked to school. It's like, yeah, actually a couple missiles actually hit the school too. The teachers just said, put your head down, could focus on your test. You know, it was rough, but you know, we pushed through it really, because that's what we do around here. Let me tell you about our Lord and Savior. If a few sequence 1 Beyonders team up, do you think they could beat a sequence 0? I don't think so, Pushcar, because I think it was mentioned in the in like maybe 100 chapters ago or whatever, that a demigod can never ever kill a god. Like, it doesn't matter what the circumstances, a demigod just can't kill a god. And that would also be the case if there's 50 demigods or if there's 100 angels, right? So I don't think that can happen. Oh, Tarot Club meeting. Yes, very good, very good. Too much noise. I'm stuck at a family function. I can't hear you. Oof, 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 oof. Something, I don't even know if you can hear me asking this, but something happening, Nightwalker? Is it like a special event, or is it just like a regular gathering? I mean, Azek couldn't even look at Alista. Yeah, exactly. All right, go. I'm right here, but just give me a second. Sequence zeros are indeed built different. They're literally gods. You know, their constitution is literally different. Oh, actually, now that we're actually no, you know what? We'll keep this. We'll keep this bottom underlying art for now, and then we'll change it. We'll change it at starting of volume 4, I guess. I'll get Ramiro and username to send me a couple more artworks, but this is cool. I really like this one. This like the bottom one is really cool, like the trees and stuff. Klein looks dope as fuck in here. Who is this in the art? Klein at the bottom, or and then it's just the Tarot Club members at the top. Okay. Let me get started. Okay, 678. Punishment. Ooh, Cat Leia's gonna get punished. Waiting screen? Oh, that's just a generic one, Leo Sam. It's not that. Although if someone is interested in making me like a really cool thing, I'm not even sure if anyone knows how to do that. I'm probably just gonna have to get someone on Fiverr or something to make it for me. But if someone's interested, hit me up. We can work something out. Okay. On the two sides of the ancient mottled bronze table, blurry figures extended out. Good afternoon, Mr. Fool, Audrey said. Klein nodded, his head with a smile, watching as the other members expressed their greeting. Here, there was no doubt that the hermit Cat Leia appeared rather reticent. Every time I see Klein, he's aura farming. Reticent? I don't actually know this word. Reticent, not revealing one's thoughts, feelings readily. Audrey's read on her was that she had many things on her mind. After the voices came to a stop and the members had taken their seat, Klein swept Miss Justice a gaze, making the psychiatrist immediately understand his intentions. She didn't raise her hand or speak out. She chuckled and said, "Tell Bernadette that she can use certain items in exchange for answers." Bernadette? After hearing this familiar name, which was neither Queen Mystic nor the owner of the Dawn, nor the leader of the element Dawn, Cat Leia understood that Mr. Fool already knew everything. Her cheap tricks were laid bare in front of him. Oh shit, that is actually aura farming, Ramiro. You called it. That is so hard. Oh my god, that is so hard. He's like, yeah, I know who she is. Tell Bernadette. Oh shit. Bernadette. Oh, that is so good. This made her heart sink, as though she couldn't help but feel an intense sense of fear. She was temporarily at a loss. To her, Mr. Fool's words were clear. Pass on the message. but only that one message, nothing else. Do not provide any other clues. Cattleya believed she knew what he meant between the lines. Bernadette? That's a common name for incest females. Who could it be? What is the answer she's wishing to exchange? What relationship does she have with the Hermit? The Hermit made a private request, and Mr. Fool's answer is yes? No, that's not it. Definitely not. If it's a prayer and reasonable request, Ma'am Hermit wouldn't have mentioned it specifically in front of us. She would have directly replied to her prayers. He is giving her a warning? Me telling people not to give spoilers, true. Oh my god. Wait, is it possible for, Bernadette to know where the seer pathway card of blasphemy is? Oh my god, that'd be dope as fuck if Clan could get that. Audrey forgot to... No, I guess if she had that, she would have offered it to him right up there. She would have been like, "Hey, listen, if you can decode the diary for me, I will give you the seer. I will find you the seer pathway card of blasphemy." She probably doesn't know where it is then. Ah, fuck. Never mind. Audrey forgot to... Because she knows... No, because she doesn't think he knows how to do it. She thinks the fool knows how to do it, I would assume. No, so she might have access to it. Never mind. Whoa. Okay. Audrey forgot to observe the other members as a series of questions flashed through her mind. Following that, with her acumen from the spectator pathway, she grasped Mr. Fool's true intentions. She had a theory. Ma'am Hermit had privately hinted at our tarot club to this Ma'am Bernadette because she hoped to get some answers. Mr. Fool is very displeased, so he gave this first-time offender a warning. Have fun reading? Thank you, Akira. Seriously, why would you divulge matters of the gathering to others? I haven't even told Susie. This is so sweet. This will bring danger to everyone. Thankfully, Mr. Fool is around. Audrey nearly puffed up her cheeks, forgetting her image and etiquette. For the first time, she realized that not every Tarot Club member had the sense of belonging that she did. Audrey's ticked. Alger, Fors, Emlyn had the same questions and theories, but their focus wasn't the same. Alger anticipated that what Mr. Fool would do. He began to wonder who this Bernadette could be. He was wondering as to why the reserved hermit would risk divulging some information on the Tarot Club, while Fors was worried if the existence of the Tarot Club would be exposed. Instantly imagined herself as a spy, she instantly imagined a spy and double spy story. Emlyn watched in... That's a German word. Okay, I'm not even going to be sorry for not being able to read this. This is a German word. Okay, I'm not freaking... That's a word in English that's like damn near taken straight from German. What the fuck? Schadenfreude. I see. Emlyn watched in Schadenfreude, believing the hermit to be truly foolish. Zaza, how's it going, man? Even our sanguine ancestor treats Mr. Fool equally and had sent me as an envoy to be nurtured. You aren't even a demigod, but you think of pulling off such cheap tricks under Mr. Fool's watch? Do you have a death wish? Oh god, Emlyn, no one gives a fuck about you, let's be clear. I can't understand the thoughts of the short-lived creatures. No worries, Romero. Emperor Roselle once said that bugs that can live in the summer only have to worry about knowing what, have no way of knowing what the snow looks like. You know that, and easy. You know that. Yeah, that's a, hey, that's a rough word. I'm not even gonna give him shit over it. That's a rough word, dude. Like, that's never like the word structure is not something that we have in English. So like just reading it, your brain just goes. The son, Derek, didn't have many thoughts on the matter at all, and he felt that his mood wasn't right. Out of curiosity and puzzlement, he asked, "Mr. Fool, who's Bernadette?" Klein commended him as he casually answered, Roselle's eldest daughter, owner of the Dawn, leader of the Element Dawn. Oh, he didn't even keep any secrets. He just said that. Oh, Bernadette's eldest daughter. That's crazy. He mentioned all of Bernadette's identities, making her appear without secret to the Tarot Club members. And the reason why he used Owner of Dawn in place of Queen Mystic was that Klein didn't believe the fool would address Bernadette as a queen. True! You are no queen in my presence, bitch. The Owner of the Dawn, Queen Mystic, is Roselle's eldest daughter? The Hermit, I can confirm that you are the Admiral of Stars Cattleya. So the rumors of you having a falling out with Queen Mystic are fake. Alder felt excited. This made his stead self mock the Hermit inwardly. Emperor Roselle once said that those who play with fire will ultimately burn themselves, and you dared to challenge a god's clairvoyance. Oof. Oh, that is hard as fuck. At that moment, Alder was rather thankful. Thankful that although he had attempted to pull off some cheap tricks and attempted to figure out Mr. Fool's identity, goals, and present state, he hadn't involved any outsiders. He hadn't divulged any information. So he hadn't suffered any punishment. Alder getting... yeah, exactly. He just needed a fucking opportunity. As he introduced the 4 kings and 7 pirate admirals, Audrey and company had needed to recall in order to confirm that Bernadette was Queen Mystic, a demigod that reigned supreme over the 5 seas. They were also surprised that Roselle's eldest daughter would be alive and had become such an important figure. Important figure foretold by Zaratul. Makes sense. But I feel like she still has a yet bigger part to play. The answers that Queen Mystic wants are hidden in Roselle's diary. Combing everything that had happened and the words that were said, Audrey vaguely guessed Bernadette's goal. At this moment, Cattleya had already regained her ability to think. She turned her head and body to face the fool and said without any hope, Yes, I committed some mistakes. I will not defend myself. I was indeed wrong. No matter how much you punish me or even kill me, I will accept it. Hypocrite. If Mr. Fool really wanted to punish you, do you think you have any means of resistance? Mr. Hangman scoffed. Dude, Alder has secretly become the Fool's biggest fucking supporter. Little by little, he's taken that title from Audrey. This is crazy. Ma'am Hermit is still a little afraid. Audrey could notice the hidden fear from Cattleya's words and actions. To her, people who deliberately emphasized their willingness to be executed were often afraid of dying right there and then. Force found a piece from Mr. Fool's calm attitude, believing that there weren't any leaks about the Tarot Club, or that the leaks weren't anything important. Everything is temporary, but Alder glazing is permanent. True! Force found her peace from the Fool's calm attitude, believing that there weren't many... no, already read this. Hence, like Emlyn, she waited curiously and expectantly for the punishment. Derek remained clueless as to what happened and why Ma'am Hermit would request to be punished. Even rereading, I never liked this part. How come, Chris? You feel like it's out of character, or what? What is your concern with it? At that moment, seeing Mr. Fool's brief silence, Cattleya resisted her unease and lifted her head slightly, observing the existence of the thick fog without a trace, in an attempt to figure out his true intentions so as to give a better response. She didn't wish to make another mistake and provoke him, making the situation irredeemable. The dark purple hue in her eyes produced a sense of mystery as her eyes penetrated through the grey fog and saw the Fool. Seraph, what's up? Suddenly, Cattleya's eyes heated up as illusory blood bled from them. Jesus Christ, that is a tough sentence to say. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm gonna have to constantly switch to this screen. I just need to blow my nose. I'm so fucking sick. I can't even... I'm back, sorry. Okay. A sinister, terrifying, depraved language, an indescribable roar sounded in her ears. It instantly filled her senses with extreme pain as her body began to convulse and tremble uncontrollably. Her face, hands, and areas that weren't concealed by her clothing cracked open, revealing her flesh and blood. Inside, black worms and white moths squirmed before forming all kinds of indescribable eyes. What the fuck is happening? Catleia's cries and painful grunts resounded above the grey fog, causing Alger, Emlyn, Fors, and company to exchange looks. Meanwhile, the blurry figure turned rather clear, allowing them to see the Hermit's mutation. The disgusting, nasty scene frightened Audrey enough for her to look away. Although the others didn't have such an exaggerated response, they also shared the same behavior. The true creator's ravings are indeed useful. Klein, who was shrouded in the thick fog, reflected from the bottom of his heart. The true creator's ravings are useful. Is he using Tinder to do that? The reason why he hadn't immediately replied to Catleia's request for punishment was because he wanted to confirm if there was anything special about her eyes, whether they could see beyond what he allowed. For this, he had stirred some of the mysterious powers of the grey fog that shrouded him ahead of time, to connect to anyone who used a Beyonder power to see through the obstacle to Tinder. This was equivalent to the owner of the Beyonder power directly observing an item corrupted by the true creator at a psyche level. Hence, Klein was not using the grey fog to deliberately suppress its influence. Catleia naturally heard the true creator's ravings. Her organ, which used the Beyonder power, was first severely damaged before imbued with pain, causing her mutation. If Catleia hadn't tried observing him, then the plan was prepared for her to apologize to every Tarot Club member and allow them to discuss a method of punishment in a democratic manner. Wait, hold on. What did Catleia try to do? What did she try to do that made Klein do this instead? And regardless of how democratic it was, the major punishment would ultimately be to stir up some of the mysterious base's powers to connect Catleia to Tinder. She tried to see. Oh fuck. Okay, shouldn't have did that, dumb fuck. After waiting 2 seconds, Klein knew it was enough. He gently lowered his palms, allowing the grey fog to silently repress the true creator's ravings and revert Catleia's mutation. But Klein made it so that if she tried to watch him or connect to Tinder, oh, you dumb bitch. Admiral of Stars trembled as she calmed down at a discernible pace. The cracks in her skin began to close, and her thoughts returned to normal. At this moment, Alder said in a deep voice, as though warning himself, "Do not pry into the mystery of God." Had to simulate, do not look directly at God. Yeah. Found out the reason. No worries, Romero. 6, 7, 9. Murder request. Okay, now, you see, there's two ways to read this title. If you were in the Tarot Club, what moniker would I choose? Alright, let me pull up the fucking tarot cards again. There are no mods? No, Nightwalker is here, I think. Is Nightwalker not here? Oh, Nightwalker's not here, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, that ain't happening, Zaza. Yeah, no shot, buddy. Hold on. Major Arcana Tarot cards. Okay, I'm not going to spend too long on this because we've spent like an eternity looking at these tarot cards. It's not even funny. So we won't spend too long. Just really quickly. Obviously, I won't take any of the ones that are already taken. By the way, let me know which one you guys would take. I'm curious too. Okay, the immediate instinct is the devil, but that's too obvious. I think I would take the Emperor. Am I vain for doing so? Probably, but it's the coolest one. That's what I would take. Okay. Do not pry into the mystery of God. As soon as Alder's whispers disappeared, it continued resounding in everyone else's ears, making them realize a reality. Although Mr. Fool didn't often put on any airs and seldom spoke, nearly answering every request they had, making them find him warm, he was a god. A god whose mystery shouldn't be pried into. A god that transcended reality. Audrey, Emlyn, and the other members of the Tarot Club accepted Mr. Fool's altered saying, pretending that they had forgotten the original wording to be do not look directly at God, because they had looked at Mr. Fool from time to time, asking him questions or seeking his advice, and he did not seem to mind. Of course, we weren't looking at him directly due to the thick grey fog, but Ma'am Hermit, Mr. Fool must have done this for our own good, Audrey slowly exhaled. At this moment, the fool, Klein, was thinking, Mr. Hanged Man is working very well in concert. I was prepared to control the world to say something similar, but I didn't need to. He originally felt that getting the fake world to say do not lie to God or do not pry into the mystery of God would make it somewhat embarrassing. In the future, if people were to learn that the so-called blessed or the so-called world was actually a smurf of the fool, he would be too embarrassed to face anyone. But later, on second thought, the world had done similar deeds in the past, so he wasn't short of one. Besides, all he needed was to not let anyone else know, right? Yeah, easier said than done, bucko. Having overcome his mental barriers, Klein planned on acting in accordance with his rehearsals. But to his surprise, reality went much better than expected. The Hanged Man seemed to be shocked to the bone as a result of the Hermit's punishment. As such, he helped him say the sentence, making the effects even more natural and perfect. Yes, the problem of the Hermit's leak of information was only briefly tapped onto by the Fool. He had given a warning via an insinuation behind his words. Later, she suffered from prying into the mystery of God. It wasn't truly the Fool's intention. Queen, how's it going? Khaled, how's it going? Cattleya did nothing wrong? I don't know about all that. This is the outcome he wished for most. He could uphold the Fool's image. After all, a god wouldn't be petty with mortals, as it would only tarnish his reputation. However, the way Ma'am Hermit does things is way too bold. I just realized and confirmed today that she pried into the mysteries of the Fool more than once. Although it wasn't for any vile motives, it also was worth punishing. My previous reaction would have made her believe that I had acquiesced her observations, so she made it into a habit. In the end, she ended up falling headfirst into my expectations. In addition, without fully grasping the Fool's attitude, she directly gave hints to outsiders. Her boldness is extraordinary. This means to show that she hasn't suffered enough in the past. Today, I will drill into her a lesson she will remember for a long time. Oh, that is so hard. True. Klein really went, damn, seems like your parents didn't beat you as a kid. Alright, I'll do it. Don't thank me, okay? You ready? Thinking back to her state in the dream, all of this was pretty much an expected outcome. Upon hearing Cattleya, whose spirit body had just recovered, felt relieved. She felt intense fatigue and joy surge from her body. All she wanted was a reclining chair for her to rest for a while. The first time is a warning, but the second time won't be as nice, Kat lay aside, warning herself not to try such cheap tricks in the future. The pain she received was in no way weaker than the torment of having knowledge injected to her by this hidden sage. Therefore, she believed without a doubt the fool was essentially a god, a true god, an unfathomable god whose mysteries couldn't be pried into. Thankfully, Her Majesty now knows where she can exchange the answers she's been desperately looking for. I don't need to hint her off or tip her off in the future. Cattleya turned her body to the side again, trembling as she looked to the end of the long bronze table. This time, she only dared to look at the table or the armrest. Amidst the silence, she said with sincerity, "I'll remember your lenience in sparing me." In the grey fog, the fool nodded gently without repeating his previous words. After a moment of waiting, the magician Force straightened her back, looked around, and spoke before the justice. "Everyone, is anyone interested in an assassination mission?" That's crazy. The target is an important member of a cult. She revealed of the Tarot Club's existence and of the fool to Bernadette. And that, I guess. Although I guess that's the thing she got punished for, so yeah. The target is an important member of a cult. Grateful for the favors her teacher Dorian Gray gave her, Forrest had been hoping to do something for him recently. Dude, I love how Forrest, who's still relatively new to the Tarot Club and is a Sequence 8 member, is like, "Alright, boys. Alright, who wants to kill some bitch? You ready?" Like, damn, Forrest, I know you were set up like that. After some consideration, she placed her sights on the Aurora Order Oracle, who had dealt immense damage to her teacher's family. Lewis Ween, who could be a scribe or a traveler. Alright, give me one more second. Good. I don't think your homies are being slandered here, Romero. I don't think they said anything negative about your homies at all. She just said, "Hey, some people gotta die. It is what it is. When making an omelet, you can't cry about a few broken eggs. That whole thing." She didn't let Leymano's travels get to her head to the point of believing she could kill an experienced Sequence 6 or 5. Thank God, yeah, you'd get your ass whipped. Force is a Sequence 8, right? It's Apprentice Trickmaster. Actually, let me see what her the thing looks like really quickly. What her pathway looks like. I can't remember it. Apprentice Trickmaster, Astrologer, Scribe, Traveler. Okay, there it is. Cool. The reason why she had such considerations was that she believed that the secret organization known as the Tarot Club, which was backing her, would provide her with unimaginable support. Alright, see you, Khaled. Ma'am Hermit and the world both appeared to have the means to fight Lewis Wayne. With any of them taking action and me using Leymano's travels to help, it's not impossible for us to succeed. If you were a member of the Aurora Order, you'd be Mr. W. Aw, thanks, buddy. I think I would take Mr. C though. I don't know if that's an option, but I would take Mr. C. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. I think we should be back, hopefully. Come on. Okay, I think we should be back. Hold on. I don't know why my yeah, I think so. Alright, alright. Alright. Did, kind of, Queen. So, like, my internet connection is, like, my internet... It crashed again. Great. This is... Okay.